We'll see. Alright, let's get the stream up and running. Hello, people. My camera is very high. I just noticed that now. The lack of professionalism because I've given up on being a professional Twitch streamer. No. Welcome back. Yes, we are back for some Monster Monday, which is on a Tuesday because, well, Mother Nature hates Cook and the internet provider hates Robert.
Modern day caveman.
So the saying.
Bunga bunga.
I was say, how many weeks has it been now without internet? Just a general curiosity.
Probably like 6.
We moved in on the 1st of July.
So it's been over 2 months of no internet. I had my own internet issues on Sunday, which is why we didn't have a session. It's been a hell of a week, but the good news is this is my first stream back in Portland. So I'm officially in Portland, Oregon. So we're good. If you actually watch this on the VOD channel, congrats. We're gonna be posting content only D&D based because I probably won't be streaming regularly. Anyways, nice. Thank you, Cook. Yes, the sound alerts still do work, I think. Although it didn't scream at me, which he did. I'm just waiting for it to screech. I know something said GG earlier, and I don't know if that was Cook or not. But anyways, so yeah, last time we left off with Monster Monday, pretty easy session. The party managed to find, after of killing a lich and figuring out they could kill the lich the entire time after the first few seconds of the combat or of the first combat encounter. The party realized that they had a potion on them that they were able to devour and drink down, which turned Bastion somewhat undead, as he is now an undead golem. Along with, of course, our fateful friend Centauri, who has turned himself into a demon slime. The joys. But we come back.
Wow.
Thank you, Cook. Yeah, no, the sound alerts are working. Welcome back as far as it goes. We appreciate having you all here. We come back to the party having just managed to solve the puzzle on how to get into the underground dungeon underneath the hot springs. After, I believe it was Bastion who, out of a simple thought process while baked, managed to figure out my really easy puzzle, I guess. It was honestly impressive. I recommend going and watching it. So, we come back to as the water drains, the cave continues to sprinkle in the background, and thus we are here. As you lot kind of look around, the cave having lit up with little torches that seem to have ignited out of nowhere, you can hear the droplets of water still from where the hot springs had dipped down and dropped out. Looking over where you see the stairs that follow down Centauri, the familiar smell of that polar bear, you can see as its body is pretty much decaying, laying there, having what looks like it's overheated.
Food too old. Not worth it.
Okay. As you lot look around, the stairs just seem to go down further and further into the darkness. The walls themselves seem to be unremarkable, with simple rivulets where the water has dug in over time. But further at the very bottom, far ahead of you guys, you can see a small torch that seems to glimmer in the distance with a strange blue light. And what looks to be something drawn on the walls in a room further down. What would y'all like to do?
Advance.
Alright. What's the marching order?
Do we know that we're here for Duramar? I can't remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Duramar had mentioned that he wanted to return here, or come here to seek out his lost knowledge.
So he probably takes point.
Okay.
And then I'd say the safest thing at that point is me. Because if we get into some shit, then he's going to need some muscle.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. And then...
I can stay at the back to watch behind us or anything.
Okay. In case of any warlocks.
Alright. In case of warlock.
Okay. So... I'm just gonna fix my camera because it's gonna bug the shit out of me otherwise. There we go. I'll just... If I can lower the chair. There we go. All right. So yeah, as you guys start heading down, Duramar, give me a perception check. Do you have dark vision?
I believe I don't.
Okay, then you perception at disadvantage, please.
Wow, that's disappointing.
8.
8. The other one was a natural 20, but we're not going to talk about that.
That's rough, my man. Yeah. So as you start kind of heading down, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah, I figured this was going to happen when I started this thing today.
Well,
17.
alright. As you start heading down, due to the fact of the darkness really kind of causing your eyes to dilate and trying to readjust to the lack of light, as you're walking down the slippery stairs, immediately you start to stumble, but as you're about to fall, going head first, going straight down a good 30 flights of stairs, you manage to catch yourself on the wall and kind of straighten yourself back up. As the rest of the party who has dark vision can see you.
You okay, Dermar?
Yep, just give me a second. I'll just take out a torch and just light it up.
You couldn't see the wet floor sign?
As you turn, you see Bastion points to a strange scribbling on the wall that does say wet floor on it.
I can't see in the dark like you guys can. I don't know why you made me go first. I don't know anything about this place.
What is it at your place? You should know.
Fuck if I know.
Okay.
I just know it's here.
As you go to light your torch, please give me a sleight of hand check. And yes, Centauri, what's up?
Nothing.
Okay.
19.
19. As you go to light it, you manage to make sure to pay attention as you start heading down, water dripping from the ceiling. Noticing why all the torches as you start heading down that you walk by are completely soaked through. Your light, the torch though light does change from a orangish red color to a slight blue color and starts to increase in size.
Weird flame.
That's cool.
Okay. As you start to head further and further down amongst the party, about 10 minutes goes by of just hearing nothing but the clatter of your footprints in the water on the walls and caved ceiling. Finally coming to the bottom, you come to a small square room that's about 10 foot by 10 foot wide and about 15 feet tall with a couple of spikes, let's call them, because I'm not going to try and remember if it's a stalagmite or a stalactite. No, I don't want to hear the saying. Kind of dipping from the ceiling. But on the walls, you do see strange carvings. The torch, as you walk through, starts to grow even larger and seems to change its blue coloring to a slight green. And as you look around, everyone give me a perception check.
Okay.
Duramar, thankfully, you get normal. It's normal now, so don't worry.
Oh,
Yeah.
7.
16.
16.
Wow, here
okay.
comes another natural 20 in the perception game.
Okay.
What is this?
Centauri got 6.
I'm very
I got a
distracted.
7.
Child is looking around.
All right.
Look
Then-
at the pretty colors.
So, yeah, Bastion 16. So, Bastion and Duramar, as you look around, you see these strange carvings that seem to have lasted even through the long underwater portion of this area and the erosion of the stone. As you look, the designs are kind of faded and seem to be slightly scratched in certain areas. But as you look, or coming up closer to it as the rest of the party does, you manage to see it a little bit better. The main image seems to be a triangle with the point going straight up and then two sides to the right and left. All equidistant from each other. The triangle seems to be as perfect as someone who obviously carved this in with either a chisel or some sort of knife or something. As you look, the top point, though, seems to be the most predominant image. It seems to be a strange circle with a slightly down-angled triangle and strange lines going onto that triangle. No description shown besides that. As you look to the bottom right of the triangle, you see what looks to be a again, another simple shape of a circle with two triangles on it, on top of it, and what looks to be some sort of squiggly line going off to the right that seems to be kind of slightly filled in as if someone was trying to color something solid. The last one, as you look to the far left, seems to be completely scratched out, as if someone went over it with a full carving, like a full knife or something, and seems to have tried to carve out the figurine. The only shape left is a simple square with what looks to be a little, could be a half of a plus sign. It's kind of hard to make out from with the dagger, or dagger or chisel having cut most of it out.
So the top of the triangle looked like what?
A circle with a triangle on the bottom of the circle facing a little bit skewed to the left, and a couple of squiggly lines inside that triangle.
And the bottom right was...
Do I need to repeat them all again for you?
No, because I'm thinking and I have an idea, but I just want to make sure like I'm hearing it right.
Didn't you have a thing to write it down?
I did, but I was thinking too hard.
Well, I'm giving you your descriptions. It's up to you to write it down.
Because what the top sounded like was the symbol for conjuration. That's what it reminded me of.
Bastion, you said you got a 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to message Durmar then as well.
If I remember correctly, I think from what I heard, bottom right sounded like an enchantment.
Isn't conjuration just a triangle? Not
It's just a downward triangle with a squiggly through it.
And that is the last thing you see, Durmar. You can share that with the group, or you don't have to.
Alright, let's take a look at that. Okay. I notice in the far left corner of the room a simple keyblade designed with a 3 for a handle. Alright, let's grab that key.
As you go, well, it's a carving. As you go walk over and put your hands around it, you notice that, yeah, it's carved into the wall. It's not an actual key. It's just a carving.
Okay. Okay. And that's everything that's in the room.
Yep. All the rest of the walls are just very simple, flat walls with slight indents from rivulets of water from over time. I will say at this point, the rest of the party will have noticed all of this. It's just that Durmar and Bastion were the ones who figured it out first.
Okay.
That thing with the key kind sounds almost like the abjuration symbol with like the top of it kind of looking like a 3 or an E.
As Durmar says this out loud, nothing happens.
Yeah.
Pacing back and forth, rubbing his chin.
I am currently rubbing my chin right now.
Durmar thinking about the beard he's never had, always wanted.
Always wanted, get that little Fu Manchu going on. Okay, so what am I trying to
And all of you can take guesses if you want to take a shot, or if there's anything you want to do, feel free.
You said they're different colors?
Nope. Just carvings in the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing on this one.
I didn't make this one easy. I will say it is a very obvious puzzle. Once you kind of get the mentality for it, but it will require all of you to think together and work on it.
So what part of the scratched out symbol is it?
So the scratched out symbol, you just see it looks to be like a rough square and then what looks to be a half plus sign like pushed that looks to have been fully carved out and pushed into that square at some point for whatever that square design was.
Am I able to remove that plus sign?
As you try to, it doesn't seem to do anything. As you go to reach for it, it seems to be carved into the wall. It seems to be part of the carving.
Okay, part of the carving.
Is everything part of the carving, or is there elements that are
The walls themselves?
movable?
No, yeah, all of it's all in the carving, it seems to be. I mean, you can give an investigation check to see if you can move any of the pieces.
Sure, I will. Go ahead and do that. 6.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to, doesn't seem, as you reach around, it doesn't seem to move at all. There's no, seems to be pieces or any, like, afflictions in the wall that seem to catch your attention or anything like that.
May I also roll for the investigation?
Sure.
I'm drawing just a one.
Wow, that was a natural 1. So much for this. Okay.
Which is 7 is better.
My turn.
If the slime figures it out.
Could you imagine?
11 is the highest roll so far.
Oh my god.
Yeah, as you look around, nothing seems to stick out of the wall or anything of that sort.
Can I go for a history check to see what I can remember, or if I can remember anything
Yeah.
to do with that? Cool. It is a 15.
Alright, yeah. Give me a second, I'm gonna message you something.
Just the word no.
No.
Is the torso is left down here? Is it like in the ground, or can I like pick it up?
It's on the wall, yeah, it's just on a wall sconce.
Can I pick it up? And
Yeah, as
see
you-
its color changes.
As you pick it up, as you pick it up and you kind of go back towards the entrance of the room, it seems to change from green to blue.
Okay, so it's green right now, but we need it's blue.
Is it green when it's near any of the symbols, or is it just the room?
Just the room as you walk back in.
Dermar, is there magic here? Can you like detect magic?
I hope there's magic here.
I feel
Very
like it's
concerned.
pretty plain. I feel like the changing of the fire could tell you that there's magic here.
Well, can you find out what magic?
He could.
If I think hard enough, yeah, I guess. I do have the detect magic spell.
I believe detect magic tells you the school.
You can also just do an Arcana check.
Yeah, we could do that.
Just.
Yeah,
Alright.
because I was thinking about doing an Arcana check.
You
But
might want to.
yeah, if that doesn't work, I'll just do detect magic. So yeah, let's try not to use up my spell slots. All right.
Let's use all your spell slots.
Yes, on the one
so
puzzle.
funny. All right, so I'll try rolling for that Arcana check.
Okay.
25.
Yeah, there's no magic in the room.
Wow, really?
I mean, besides yourself and your equipment.
So what's changing the fire?
Wait, hold on. I've seen Dr. Stone. Hold on. You do a color change in sec. There was certain elements in the fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, what the fuck's in the air then?
We're being fucked with. I have to look up what makes fire green. Hold on.
There's certain elements and stuff.
So I will tell you, it's copper sulfate or borax typically makes green fire. Blue is typically like lighter fluid from any alcohol-based lighter fluid.
Copper blue flame.
No, copper sulfate is...
I just looked it up.
And I'm telling you, as someone who has a website right up right now that is an org website designed around the study of chemistry, copper sulfate turns it green.
Sulfate, barium, boric acid, borax.
Borax turns it green as well, yes, which is a common laundry booster.
Yeah, the copper sulfate does turn into a green flame.
Yeah. That's one of the few things you should know from chemistry class in high school.
I never took chemistry in high school.
I did. I remember
okay.
it was a copper substance.
I didn't. Well, we did.
It
I
wasn't.
forgot about
It was required. It was optional. I didn't bother.
Okay.
Does the air taste different compared?
You would have noticed that with your perception check. No, it's just kind of humid in here from the when the water was down here. You do smell slight sulfur, but that's just from the volcano itself, from what you gather.
So, and the symbol for the bottom right was
A circle with 2 triangles above it, and what looks to be some sort of strange squiggly line that looks as if someone was trying to fill in a shape.
An A shape? Which shape?
Some sort of oval design. It looks like they were trying to attach onto the circle.
What point on the circle?
The bottom right of the circle.
You guys, come to think of it, this top symbol kind of looks like a bearded man.
looks like a bearded man.
Hey,
Okay.
Craig, you've talked about some dwarven friend before, right?
Uh-huh.
Can
My friend.
you reiterate?
I just have a dwarf friend.
Thank you.
I really just have a dwarf friend. That's it, man.
I think nothing about the Dorfen. His name, nothing.
I mean, I know his name. Here, hold on. Let me remember it real quick.
Tick Trick pulls out a little diary, starts reading through, flipping the page. What was his name again? Wasn't I supposed to do something for him? Oh shit!
Wait, you reminded me. Maznod.
That's not.
Maznod.
You know anything about this friend Maznod of yours?
He said he was kind of important. He said he was a mountain dwarf.
Oh, a mountain dwarf, you say?
Yeah.
Anything else?
His last name was Albraid.
Albraid.
Was his beard braided?
Yeah, was his beard braided?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a short crop beard due to where you met him.
He had a
Okay,
short
so Bastion, you
beard.
say the top looks like a bearded man, maybe even a dwarf.
Yeah.
Okay, I could. This place could very well possibly be. Well, actually, if I remember, because wait, were we here before?
Nope.
Okay, I was just trying to remember.
We were on this range before. We never came down here.
Gotcha.
No, yeah, Centauri's the only one who came in here prior to, and that was when he was chasing a polar bear prior to Robert's previous character meeting and untimely demise.
Sorry, just polar bear hunting ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we know about mountain dwarves in this area?
What do I know about mountain dwarves?
Big,
As a
scary,
thing?
big, scary devil man.
Does Tick Trick know a lot about mountain dwarves? And does Matt not tell him a lot about their culture or anything?
Huh? Sorry?
Did Naz not tell Tick Trick anything about their culture at all? Does he know?
No, not really. Not a lot was discussed on his general people, more on himself. You gather dwarves drink a lot. They also eat a lot of food. They're very gassy, and they carry around pickaxes and they like to hit dirt. For some reason, from your perspective, it looked like they like shiny dirt. You didn't really understand the mentality behind that.
Maybe if we throw alcohol on it, it'll do something. 'Cause
Do you have
mountain
alcohol,
dwarves, like,
Trick?
no, that's poison.
Friend backs into a corner with his 2 bottles of alcohol that are sitting in a bucket.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Maybe we give it a shiny
random
stone.
image. Do you actually have like a picture where?
Yeah, I have the drawing of it. Yeah, no, I fully have it.
Can we see it?
No.
Oh,
Because it also gives away the answer if I do that.
oh, fair.
So is there nothing in the inside of the giant triangle?
Nope. It's just 3 lines that seem to connect these three images.
is there arrows pointing from like one thing to the next?
Nope,
or...
they're just straight lines.
Okay, so the top, is a bearded man.
Oh,
Or
that's
at least
No, we don't
theory.
know that.
we think that's our best
Oh.
bet right now.
Centauri knows we're down here for something about gods, right?
Guys, that was my history check.
Wait, this is a
It
bearded
was
man?
a bearded man.
Yeah. Yeah, he got a history. That was his history check. He remembered that
that's
Tictric
all,
mentioned something about his backstory.
Centauri
Maybe-
only had one bearded man, and he was a very angry man that controlled the hells.
And so,
True.
bottom...
Maybe they're all people?
I was thinking more they were gods, but could be.
So, bottom right was a circle with 2 triangles on top with a little squiggly near the bottom right.
Mhm.
Yes.
Is that a mouse?
Maybe some kind of animal. Though I got no clue.
A bearded man, a mouse, and something.
And then something that got the half of a plus. What half of the plus sign? We talking like
Half
say
of a
half
cross,
the plus sign.
basically. You can tell it looks like it used to be. It could have been if someone had designed the full thing. It would have been a plus. Also, you could describe it as maybe like a gear. Someone was drawing a cartoon gear. Little circle and then like a line going into something.
Okay.
I feel like Bastion's done his piece, so in the background he's just sitting there smoking a new meat. Looks like watching y'all do this.
Oh, just kicking back, listening.
Yeah, sit on the stairs.
Something on TV, so I
Alright.
was gonna volume
got-
manage once it started.
No fair.
Bearded man, somewhat animal, maybe thing, squigglied out, half plus sign, and in the far corner, we got something that looks like a key, in a carving of a key.
Key blade with a 3 for a handle.
Key blade, the 3 for a handle.
3 like straight up
Look,
and down.
Like an
it looks
actual,
a 3?
like an actual number 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Love Kingdom Hearts.
I know, right? That's actually the first thing that came to mind when I was designing this puzzle. Was not my intention. I absolutely
blade
hate
look like?
Kingdom Hearts as playing the game. Love the game to watch. Hate playing it.
It's fair, man.
Hmm.
Completely fair.
Yeah, I got
Only
stuck on the
ever beat
Tarzan.
3. I say I beat 1. I got to the final boss and I couldn't beat him and got mad. So I beat 1.
Bro, I never even beat the first. I never even got past the Tarzan planet on win 1.
Oh wow.
So I absolutely hate that game so much.
Are there any holes in the wall?
Nope.
And there be holes in the wall.
You can try and put one.
I can make some holes in the wall. You,
You
guys
can
want
try
me to
and
make
put
holes in the
one.
wall?
Can try.
No, please.
I could at least try. It might be
Can,
magic. Well, you said
Can
there's
I
magic, so.
search through whatever memories I have on maybe if this symbol represents a creature of some sort?
Yeah, give me a history check.
You cut out for me just a little bit.
Yeah, give me a history check.
History check, got it.
Can't we just see there's different kinds of rocks?
Guess
down here?
not, because that's an 8.
Nope.
Centauri will.
What was that, Centauri?
That's 12.
What'd you say?
That's 12 history.
You want to
And
do the same
what
check.
portion of history are you trying to remember?
Anything he's read, Durmar reads random books all the time.
Duramar has never read a book on any of these 3 items.
Damn.
Or the key looking symbol that,
Pressing.
Mm-hmm.
Is there different kind of rocks down here? As in, like, it's...
No, it seems to be the same as the stuff around the cave.
So, if this is a man up top, maybe the other one's a beast? Yeah, but what is that other thing that's been scribbled out?
The sad thing is, I know full well if I gave you the picture I have saved, you figure it out in minutes. So
Yeah, Durmar's looking at this, but I'm fucking not.
I know, and that's why I want to make you draw it out, draw something
I did
out for
myself.
yourself. Yeah, think on it.
Yeah, cause like my fucking, cause of how I'm drawing it, like I'm looking at it, it's like you got like a circle, and then I just have a random like 2 equilateral triangles just
Mhm.
chilling on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
with
Yeah, it
like
looks like
just
ears.
a scribbled circle, with
Mhm.
like all scribbled shit down on the bottom right. I mean,
An oval, not a circle.
yeah, sorry, a circle with a scribbled oval.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe like a coiled tail or something. I don't know.
Could be. Nothing. As you start thinking this out loud, nothing seems to happen.
I wouldn't expect much.
Maybe it's something someone
Man,
turning into.
bear, pig.
And you're an almighty wizard?
I just picture Bastion saying this shit in the background, like sitting on the stairs watching.
A wizard is only as good as what he knows, and I know shit. I know jack shit, and that's what we're here to get.
Friend, can Friend take his books on the gods and start reading?
Yeah.
Awesome.
As you go and grab from Duramar one of the books out of his little book bag, start flipping through the pages. Give me an intelligence check, just in general. Because you can't do a search check in 5e. Wow!
We're not doing too good, guys.
Now, I want to point out he's just looking for the symbols of each one.
Yeah, no, I got that. Yeah, none of the symbols match anything.
I'm gonna do that. That's a great idea.
Okay.
Intelligence check?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get a good roll today. No, that 18 turned into a 4 real quick. 8.
No, with that, you think that Bastion was onto something with the bearded man thing.
Can you make the wall? Can you fix the wall?
Tick Trick, can you come up with something helpful? 'Cause I'm
I
trying
am
to.
asking a question. Do you, Hunter? Do you know the mending spell?
Do I know the mending spell?
Yes.
Grumpy.
No, I don't know the mending spell.
Okay. That's what he was trying to ask.
God damn it, that was funny. Cook, you're so mad for no reason, my man. You're not. It's better get the low rolls out now before you're in peril.
Yeah, tell me that, because it's just gonna...
There's no monsters. No, I mean, there's the stairway back up. There's no monsters, though.
Can I tap the wall, see if there's air between behind anything?
I swear, you're gonna destroy a wall.
Yeah, I will.
Which wall? Because the carvings are straight in front of you, so you've got a right and a left, and then you've got two like small sections of wall right behind you that are like on either side of the staircase.
Can I try all three or no?
You can try all of them if you want.
All right.
Okay, give me a let me look here. Are you trying to break the wall, or just trying to see if it's hollow on the other side?
Trying to see if it's hollow.
Then just give me an investigation check. I won't make it too complicated.
Do I have advantage from knowing rocks and caves and stuff, or no?
Do you have stone cunning? Yeah, then go ahead.
I don't have stone cutting, but I grew up underground or stuff.
I'll give you advantage in this situation to know if the ground or if the wall's hollow.
All right. 14 for the first.
Bearded person, maybe man, maybe dwarf.
A dirty 20 for the second.
Okay. As you tap on it, you can definitely hear that it's solid for a good, you'd guess maybe 6 feet, but it seems to be hollow on the other beyond that.
Which one? Which wall?
Only the wall that has the puzzle on it.
It is hollow. Should I try and dig through?
Do you want to risk any traps that come with breaking through the wall?
Are there any traps on the wall?
You didn't see any.
Oh, you know that.
I don't see any traps, so maybe no.
They might not be here, though. On the other side, however, you're going to unknown territory, Tick Trick. You don't want to fucking die, do you?
And that's the bearded one, Alfred Stone.
Sorry, what was that? What was that, Centaur?
Can Friend touch the bearded one and just say Alfred Stone? See if anything happens.
Yeah, as you jump up and tap it, nothing happens. You do the acid from your hand though does slightly erode the stone a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
The thing that's really getting me is this, because I feel like if I knew what this, maybe if I knew possibly what this bottom right thing could be, maybe it might be easier to figure out what bottom left. But even then, probably not. I'm stupid.
It might be an animal.
That was Duramarth was thinking that, you know.
Can I search again through the books, double checking?
Yeah, go ahead and give me another intelligence check.
I got all this stuff on gods, just orc stuff in general. That's even fucking worse!
Yeah, there's no, as you go through slower this time, even with a low roll, there's no holy symbols or anything that you can recall ever seeing that looks anything like these. They're too crude and simple. Gods tend to really like their fancy and intricate designs in the modern era.
We got a circle with 2 triangles and a squiggly. We got a half a plus symbol with a circle in the center. And half the plus symbol is just a line with a circle in the center.
Sorry, say that again?
The half a plus sign is just like what, a line with a circle in it?
So it's a line, or it's a little, like a rectangle going up and down, and then another rectangle going side to side that looks like a cross, or half a cross, and then it connects into what looks to have been something that was square, or, was in that square that was dug out.
Can I go with a dagger, try and trace the keyblade?
Yeah. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Alright. Dirty 20.
Yeah, as you do, nothing happens.
Nice.
But the good news is you don't dink your dagger.
Nice.
Yeah.
Only a little plus sign, and like this little plus sign or whatever or cross is within this circle or square?
No, it's on the side of it. Looks like it connects into whatever the image used to be.
Oh, okay, so it's
on the left side of it. If it helps you to imagine it better, it's like a sideways T.
Sideways T.
Yeah,
Got it.
I mean,
okay.
that's a better way to explain it for you.
Okay.
That connects into whatever was like. It looks like it was roughly dug out by something. Maybe like a dagger or shovel that someone was just like picking at it.
Man, beast, weird T that connects to either a circle, square thingy. And then there's a keyblade over in the corner there chilling out.
Something's got to be a red herring here. It's either the torch or something else.
This is really entertaining to watch. Everyone was saying how my puzzles were too easy for those who rewatch the VODs. They say, oh, you use stuff from video games. Why don't you create your own? Well, when I do, look what I do to my players.
I've never once said your puzzles were easy. How have you now?
And you got
first
fucked
puzzle.
by everyone's complaints.
Yeah, I got fucked.
It's alright, don't
Me
worry. You're
too,
going to
man.
eventually get to experience my traps that everyone says I don't use enough of.
I wish I could see through Duramar's eyes right now.
Like I said, I gave you the description of it. With the room as it is, that's the best I can do for you.
I'm about to start digging through this wall.
You can.
I swear to
I kind of want to let him. I kind of want to see what he does.
Alright, then we can leave him as he does it. If he dies, then he dies.
Can I just go around the wall? Like, start on, like, the right side of it and just make a path
Like
around?
arc around it. Into
You are welcome to do that, yeah.
I will go slowly and very carefully do so.
Okay. So as you, the rest of the
Or
party
try to,
kind of
anyway.
backs out of the room, back onto the staircase, you start to slightly, are you just walking up to the wall and just starting to claw into it?
Not the wall with the symbols.
Yeah,
next
the
to it,
the
going
side wall.
around.
Yeah, I
Yes.
got you. Okay, yeah. So as you do, you start to erode the wall. You notice it's like some sort of like limestone. It's not comfortable to dig through, but it seems to pull out easy enough as your hands or your claws manage to pull through it. A few minutes go by. You have a nice little 5-foot hole into the side, or going into that side of the wall. Nothing's happened so far. Do you want to continue?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you
making
gonna?
sure it's not gonna collapse on me?
No,
It's not
no.
gonna
It
collapse,
seems to be
right?
solid stone. Yeah, you're digging. I mean, you're pulling and digging through solid stone here. That's why it's also taking you so long compared to your normal burrowing speed. So, are you trying to arch around into the empty space beyond that wall?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you start to turn now, going around, the wall continues to just be limestone as you start to pull into it more and more. Duramar, give me a perception check.
I will say if I feel or hear or see or feel anything
9.
change, I
Your,
will run
your
back.
torch changes color, Duramar. At this point, Tiktrick, you're in the wall far enough that you don't notice the change in his light because the other torch seems
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
Duramar goes from green to blue to black and then dissipates completely. Tiktrick, as you continue digging around in that arch, you finally come to where you can hear as you tap your claw into the wall. You can hear the hollowness on the other side of the wall. The stone tunnel seems to be solid. It's not broken. I mean, it's rough, but you're not exactly known for your architecture.
All right.
Tiktrick, stop, please.
We're almost through. Okay. Yeah, I'll stop.
As he stops, as you hear the shout coming from the other side of the tunnel.
The fires, it was fucky wucky.
What does
That
fucky
doesn't
wucky
like
mean?
As you come back around, Tiktrick, you see as Duramar's he's holding his torch. It's green.
It's the same color, Duramar.
What you were about to break through, or whatever you're doing in there, it turned black and dissipated. I am not about that life, Tiktrick.
Can I go back in to see if it does it again?
Okay, yeah. As you go back in, nothing happens.
Did it change again, Duramar? Duramar? I need an answer.
Tiktrick's just kind of standing there in the dark, tapping on a wall.
Like,
Centauri yells, green!
oh, we're good to go? Should I dig through or no?
If we die, it's on you.
Why?
That's how
Because
death
it's gonna be your fault.
Just to verify while you contemplate your decisions real quick. So, Bastion's on the staircase, sitting there kind of watching things, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Which means you're outside of that main room. Duramar standing at the entrance to the tunnel, yelling at Tiktrick while he's tapping on the wall. And Centauri, where are you standing?
Centauri would like to be the furthest back up the stairs, so if something happens, he can just kind of scurry off.
Wow.
Oh, okay, so back up towards where, a little farther beyond Bastion. Okay.
A little, yeah.
Alright, so at this point, Tiktrick, you won't be able to hear Centauri unless he's shouting. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to know for reference, so that way I know I'm dealing with. Okay.
Do I hear anything besides dead space
I
beyond the
mean,
wall?
yeah, as you tap, you just hear the hollow space. Nothing seems to be making noise.
Duramar, what's the call?
My call is don't do it. Let's figure out this puzzle and not try to cheat the system. I feel like whoever made this could have possibly thought about someone just digging around.
Okay, the option's there though if you want to.
I don't, but thank you. I need
Tiktrick,
to-
do you come out of the hole?
Yeah.
Okay, as you do, as soon as you take your second step, the entire wall refills itself in.
Well, my hard work.
It looks exactly like when you left it alone.
Did I go tap where it was?
As you go to tap, it's still there. It's solid.
This place had no magic, right, Duramar?
I guess my brain wasn't thinking hard enough. I guess I'll cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Nothing happened.
No magic.
So the walls can refill themselves, but they're not magic.
How did it refill itself? Do I know? Did it just like appear?
The stone just seemed to refill itself in solid layer by layer. What were you saying, Centauri?
Physics.
God damn it.
What is physics, Centauri?
What the fuck?
When a weird man waves his hands and makes fire, that's physics.
If it makes you feel
Oh.
any better, Durmar, I was sober when I made this puzzle. Don't worry.
Yeah, but I'm a fucking idiot.
I can't help with that part, man. That's on
Yeah,
you.
you know, my fucking notes is like 2 eyes with a fucking scribble for a mouth to represent man or dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, with the
Some
it's
sort
like,
of beast thing, as you described it in the bottom right, and something
and then
else.
maybe this plus sign and whatever maybe the plus sign's supposed to represent like maybe a sword, a weapon of some kind going into something. Maybe a forge. Can I put the flame near the scratched out part?
Yeah.
And see if that does anything?
Yeah, as you raise it up, the rivulets where someone had obviously carved into it become a lot more clearly lit. You can definitely tell someone came in here with like a chisel or like a knife and really just hammered away at it. The scratches are pretty smooth, but yet somewhat erratic as they seem to be jagged. But the indents of them seem to be rather smooth to show that someone was probably shaking left or right when they were doing the indent. But yet still pushing down with a lot more force as they managed to get smooth scraped lines going down the sides of just jagged of them. That's about it.
Why doesn't that stone come back?
Fuck if I know. Maybe it was supposed to be like that.
The best thing is I debated on giving them this puzzle the day of that we were taking a break to give them a month to solve it. I'm kind of happy I didn't. This is entertaining.
You're still wallowing in his hard work getting just so magically filled in.
Yeah, not magically, as Durmar.
Not magical?
Chastin, any ideas from you?
Centauri's a literal child with no idea what's going on.
Where'd the
Who is-
stone I excavated go then?
It's vanished.
Gone.
Reduced to atoms.
Okay. And so the carving of the dagger with a handle that looks like a 3.
I said
The
keyblade.
keyblade.
The keyblade.
Yeah, you should really pay attention to what I write down for you, because otherwise it's really going to screw you over.
Okay, so it is a keyblade. Maybe that's the key. Blade. And
Anything about keyblade?
and this is just a carving, correct?
Yep, in the wall.
Not removable.
Correct. At least it doesn't look like it. You don't see any indents or obvious like areas where you can get your fingers in there or anything like that.
And these are the only things on the wall. The keyblade and this Trinity of Madness. Maybe it's supposed to be when they all come together. What it's supposed to equal. Man, beast, and something.
Weapon? Oh.
They all come together.
Does the style of carving look different between the keyblade and the carving on the wall?
What do you mean by different?
As in, maybe it was put there by someone different. Not intent.
No, they look all to
originally.
be like they were put at the same time.
Okay, so it's just that at the very end, someone decided to chisel up that little corner.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go stand over there and look at it? Does anything change?
Nothing seems to change.
Can I make another history check on the left
Yeah.
emblem? Okay. Figure I might as well give it a shot. That one's not quite as good. That's going to be an 11.
Yeah, it's clearly a cat.
Cool.
Hey guys, that one's a cat.
A carving of me. They have taste.
It's a little ball with what looks to be a tail and ears. Yeah, you pretty much catch on to that pretty quick. It looks like a child's drawing of a cat, like really, like as if they were rushed or trying to show their parents how amazing they were at drawing.
Bearded man and a cat. Jeremiah, do you have any stories of a bearded man and a cat?
If I did have any, I've forgotten them.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does, don't it?
You know, Rouge acts like a cat.
Okay, so if it's a cat, maybe we're talking about Tabaxi here. Maybe. And if not, is there any stories about a man or dwarf?
Many. There are a lot of stories.
Man and cat, dwarf, cat, man, Tabaxi, dwarf.
No stories about tabaxis and dwarves.
He's trying. Starting to
Trying
believe.
so freaking hard here. I just can't see the connection.
I will say there is a connection.
I would hope so.
Bastion did give you a major explanation with his first thing he learned.
With the bearded man and dwarf?
Listen, you gotta ask Bastion or listen to him.
Bastion said bearded man. So
That's not all
Yeah, he's
Bastion
mentioning
said.
a dwarf.
He mentioned bearded man. He mentioned dwarf. And friend only knows one dwarf that he actually knows the name of,
Same
other
here.
than District's friend.
District, did your friend have a cat?
I assume no, but DM, did he have a cat?
No, you never saw him with a cat.
He didn't have a cat.
Okay, dwarf. What do we know about dwarves? History of dwarves, maybe. If only I'd studied on dwarven history instead of orcish gods for the past many days. Am I right, fellas?
Yeah.
In Centauri roll history for cat history.
Yeah, sure, why not? Give me a history check on cats.
Cat goes meow.
That's 9. That's a 19.
Yeah, so the domesticated cat, so basically, came into existence amongst the drow, for hunting rats, and larger, prey animals in the Underdark, because the cats had better night vision, and had a better sense for finding their, homes, like the dens of these monsters, which came in real useful handy. Also, interesting fact, that you managed to remember. Spidians, specifically the spider race that was domesticated by the drow, are extremely afraid of cats. Besides that, no, nothing else comes to really any interest to you. Nothing
What do I
to
know
do.
about cat carving?
There have been carvings of cats amongst the human lands at one point. In the Isle of Man, but nothing like this. This seems too crude and simple to be new enough to match that. Otherwise, no one really has any carves cats unless they're doing a cat statue. Y'all are welcome to try and Google it. I promise you, it's not from the internet. This is my full creation from my own campaign.
Centauri.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to look up anything. It's more of a...
No, I'm just saying you can Google if you want. I don't want to waste your time.
No, I'm not Googling. If anything, I'm gonna just share my screen. We're just gonna go on fucking, Paint.
Centauri just shocks everyone by talking about the whole history of cats.
Alright, so...
You got a
check
message
what-
there from Trent, it looks like, my man.
So be it.
Yeah.
No, I got this from
Nope.
earlier.
Nope. There's no
There
thing
was
in the
just
center.
3 lines.
It was
I
just
thought
3
you said
lines.
there-
Second things.
I said there was 3 lines that
It's
were in the
long.
shape of a triangle.
Here, let me share mine and see if this is any
It
better.
could be 3 on top of each other, like how they do waves in old drawings.
Okay.
I don't know, it could be.
I gotcha. I thought, the 3 lines that made the triangle...
Would you like me to finally share the shape?
Yes.
Here.
You know,
How
you
does
guys
this
just
look?
had
Is
to
this better?
ask. You guys
I
can't.
did ask.
No, you didn't. You just
This is
you just
better.
assumed.
I said, "Can you show it to me?" You're like, "No."
You did say no.
I
Yeah,
don't.
how does this one look? The one
Before I
made?
post it,
Yes.
let me look.
Oh my god.
That was. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, actually, you've got it almost the closest. So I'm just showing you the 3 images of the 3 symbols. That's what you get.
An ice cream cone.
Okay.
Cat.
Oh.
And a box with a Tesla symbol coming out of it.
Well, I did say T, yeah. I want you to know, I had a better version of this image originally that was a little more like properly designed. But that's also part of what corrupted in my imagers. So
Gotcha.
this is what I was drawing about 2 minutes before session. As you can probably tell, because my art school really shows.
Yeah.
This is what we like to call the Holy Trinity.
Holy Trinity of what?
This is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
I will say, if you guys can't figure it out before the end of session, you are welcome to post this in general and ask for help. Like, I'm okay with it. Like, I feel bad.
Man, dwarf, the cat with a nail kind of deal.
You did give this to the stone guy and the 3 idiots.
I full on. I don't expect Robert to figure out because he
That
doesn't
should
care.
definitely be the group name.
The stone
3
guy.
idiots.
I am not. Put that. You find a better way to name that. I'll put it in the new name.
The stoner and the 3 musketeers.
Hey.
God damn it.
The stoner and the blunts.
That's not terrible.
The worst thing is, I know I can fully go up and get water if I need anything.
Hey, that's so it's
Water. It's a clue.
No,
Oh.
I mean, there is a lot of water around. but I
there's
don't
water
think-
that was dripping and it did drain out.
Okay,
Ran out to
so-
where?
You don't know. You didn't. You just saw the water drained.
Okay, what if
Can I go pour some water
no?
and see where it drains?
Yeah. Do you have a water skin?
I have a bottle.
Okay. Yeah. As you walk up, where are you gonna pour the water out?
Where there's no water? Where it's
Well, the
drained?
entire area has got no water in it now.
Or it's dry. It's so anywhere.
Anywhere.
Okay. Well, I need some specifics here, man.
I'll do the
In the
area-
room, on the stairs, at the top
In
of
the
the
room.
entrance. Okay.
I'll do in the
Any of the corners, on a wall, on
No,
the
just the
ceiling?
floor.
Oh, you're just pouring straight down. Okay. As staring in your little section of the wall over on the right side where your hole was, as you pour water, it just evaporates.
The water evaporates?
Yep.
What?
It turns into a slight steam and seems to dissipate.
It's not hot, is it?
Nope. As you put your hand over the ground, it's not hot in the slightest.
The polar bear overheated.
It did.
Man.
I will say, Bastion full on gave you the answer to the top portion on what you needed to do. Y'all are not listening in the slightest.
Well, all I heard him, and all that people are just repeating that he said is bearded man dwarf.
I know.
Right?
I know that's what you guys keep repeating.
Bastion, what did you say again? What did you see? What did?
With your
I know
history
he is.
check. Yeah, he's got one. No.
Oh. Not gonna lie, I don't remember what I said.
It's in your DMs, my man.
he sent it to you.
Oh, the Tictrix dwarven friend.
My friend?
Okay, so what is your friend's name?
I don't. Here's like,
It's in your backstory.
I would like.
I know it is. I know it is. I have to go look at it.
I would like
Hey.
to ask this carving what his name is.
As you ask the carving, nothing happens.
Damn.
Worth a shot, though.
Look, man, I don't know. You mentioned name. You might have been thinking already. Like it's not his friend. It's just friend in general.
Mazon Albraid.
Mazon Al
Maznod.
Maznod.
Yes.
Nothing
I didn't
happens.
say this out
As
loud
Tictric
originally,
says
by the
that,
way.
yeah. As Tictric explains it again, nothing happens.
Maznod. Albraid. All or Al?
Al.
No worries, man. You got like 20 minutes probably before they need your help again.
Maznod Albraid. Can I do like a history check upon this Maznod Albraid?
Yeah, go ahead.
Does a 15 get me anything?
He is a completely insignificant dwarf to the world's histories.
Okay, figured.
Can I say I'll say mountain dwarf. Does anything?
But
count?
he is a mountain dwarf.
Correct.
Yes, he is a
mountain dwarf.
How about history of the mountain dwarves of this mountain?
Okay. Go ahead and give me another history check.
Natural 20 plus 4, 24.
Yeah, there never been dwarves in this land.
Nice.
Yep, no, not unless they were traveling merchants, and they would never go this far north. Most, if any, traveled anywhere near here would be the port city that was only recently built. Prior to, pretty much anybody who landed, like Amateur Hour, kind of, or Reject Potential, kind of got chased off by a horde of orcs that wanted to eat them.
Yeah, that sucked.
Never forget the Kraken.
What if we need my friend to be here just to do it for Zarbra's sake?
What?
Kind of doubt this Krug is very specifically your friend. That seems a little highly specific.
Oh, it's maybe it has something to do with the mountain dwarves. What? So
Yeah.
in your world, EM, are they
Yes.
called mountain dwarves or are they called? Okay.
They have their own name, but I don't use any of that in game because, for complication's sake, there are a lot of players who don't want to get that in depth, which I'm fine with. So
Okay.
even just saying mountain dwarves out loud, I would have counted. So which I was paying attention to. So don't worry.
Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe it's supposed to be a balanced diet.
Yeah, that's.
Bring in your cooking skills.
I'm gonna go get my water. I don't gotta worry for 20 minutes.
It's a balanced orcish diet. Some dwarf.
The fucking food pyramid.
The food pyramid.
Fucking food pyramid.
Can I dig the wall again? Does this send all the way through so it doesn't fill again?
No, because I don't want to fucking die.
What if it's
I'm worried about
fish?
this water evaporating though.
That wouldn't make much sense.
Fish? Like the bottom left thing? It could be like
Yeah.
maybe a fish.
I don't. No.
It's because it's a weird little box thing with
Maybe
something
it's
inside it.
Stone. Like maybe they represent things. So maybe that thing is the top dwarf, but maybe it represents stone.
Well, the box is what's dug out of the wall, so it doesn't have to be a square shape.
They could represent things and not just like people or it could be like an element like stone. Like the dwarf represents stone. Maybe the cat represents I don't know.
Maybe we need to put something in the hole.
It's not a hole. It's just a slight indent.
I'm gonna put the hot poker in it.
You?
That's what belongs in holes.
Yeah, as you tap the hot poker, the good news is you can now clearly see the amazing rivet lines that whoever was carving into this thing recently, had a shaky hand and carved slightly to the left and right. But the lines going straight down seem to be very cleanly done. Nothing else happens.
Well, it was worth a try.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something on like the so anything on the left side of this room?
Nope. Just a wall.
Just a wall.
The more I look at this bottom left image, I think of the Roomba pickaxe joke, and I just...
I did design this prior to that, don't worry.
I know, but I keep thinking about it now, because it's like a square Roomba with a little pickaxe, just kind of...
Maybe it's supposed to be a mine.
Maybe it's supposed to be like that. What would the thing on the left be?
Old dwarf digs with his cat companion.
Actually, I do have a question. So, what creatures do dwarves use in a mine to discover poison gases?
So the dwarves of the old world, that you know them as the mountain dwarves, you all like to refer to as the assholes, don't. They have a nose for it naturally. The dwarves of the new world, that you've had a little bit more experience with, have a specific pet breed called, I think it's tilapias or something. I have to look at the exact name, but they are half mole, like half rhino creatures that can sense gases like that. That are also used for mining in general, because they can sense out ores better than most other animals. Other than a dwarf who can lick stone and be able to tell you what minerals are in the wall.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe that's not a cat. Maybe those two triangles are supposed to represent horned animal.
It's Satan.
Yeah, someone would describe cats as Satan.
May I roll investigation for how sure I am that is a cat?
Sure.
I'm very convinced it's a cat. That's a 5.
Could be a cat. Could be just someone's crude drawing of an animal. Could be just an upside-down creature.
Did I not confirm that it looked like a cat?
You did confirm that, but they didn't seem to grasp this yet. I'm just kind of letting this go.
Well, I thought it was one of those things where it's like, you don't roll that high, so yeah, of course
He
you
did
think it's
say
a
it was
cat.
like a cat on an 11.
Hey, for shits and giggles, is the answer fish?
No.
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 Well, you said tilapia, and I was like, well, maybe.
No,
it's fish
that
earlier.
was an. I think that's the name. I'm pretty sure it's not. It's Telpa. There we go. It's Telpa.
The answer is Cameron.
Nope.
Damn it. If I say every word in the English language, let me look up every word in the...
What
get
if
it.
DM created a new word?
Nope. I can tell you right now. The answer is extremely easy. That's what makes this the painful part for you lot.
I say extremely easy.
Huh?
Friend Centauri says extremely easy.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I will say, full on, it has to do with your guys' campaign. It's something you understand. I made this extremely easy and obvious because those are the hardest puzzles to solve.
Money,
Ogun.
Nothing happens.
gold,
Nope.
gem.
War.
Nothing. When you were looking through, digging through the tick trick, you saw no identifier that wall would lift or move or anything by saying a word.
Okay.
Just to let you know that right now.
Guys, it's not a keyword.
Who wants to go touch the Keyblade crawling and see if anything happens?
I already drew a dagger all over it.
Yeah, he took his dagger and traced it.
Can we make our own keyblade out of stone?
You could forge a Keyblade if you wanted to. You'd have to pick up some blacksmithing tools and get proficient with them. But yeah, theoretically.
One out of stone?
If you have enough skill, yeah, I'd let you roll for it.
Sure.
But you have to have experience with blacksmithing.
Oh. I'd make out of... Oh, no.
Or toolsmithing.
Oh, wouldn't that be stonemason at that point?
I'd allow that as well if you have a stonemason kit and you are proficient.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Okay, well, there you go.
So the answer is probably not even something we just say out loud.
There doesn't seem to be any magic, as you found out, and there is no voice command that seems to have activated.
Well, it's fucking weird with the water dissipating and the wall filling, and
Yes.
the torch changing color.
Mm-hmm.
What was it you rolled to see through illusions again? Was it investigation?
For illusions, yeah, it's investigation typically, unless it's one of the higher level spells, then it's a save. Which I can tell you right now, if I was casting Major Illusion, y'all don't have the ability to pass that save currently. Centauri with a 5, is that what you just rolled?
I rolled that earlier.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
That was a while ago.
Also, yes, you did. The first puzzle was magic because that was the one where y'all figured out it was a tune was the answer, and that's what caused the entire water to dissipate.
You said map and everything went down.
Yeah, that was it. Map. That's right. So I know it was one of those 5, or one of those 8 fucking questions I had because I literally looked it up real quick to remember what the puzzle was. Because those were quizzes from the temple in the optional temple you can do in Dragon Age Origins.
What was the? Do you guys remember the name of the dwarves that we've come across? The who? No, that's probably not right.
Not going to be a keyword. This is what Demon's already said.
You could try digging again.
I could start
Good.
pushing every wall to find a hidden button.
Yeah,
You could do that.
Just digging, but with less steps.
No, it's pressing a button. It's not the same thing.
Can I try to dig my hole again?
Do I know if there are any material that makes flames turn black?
Nope. There is no chemical imbalance that should have done that. And yes,
Here's where
Tick Trick,
my
you can.
mind's at.
Uh-huh.
And it's probably not on the right path, but fuck it. The bearded guy, Tick Trick, has a friend that is bearded. The cat is synonymous with Centauri in my mind.
Yeah.
So
Maybe that has to do with you, or...
the left is probably either me or Duramar, unless I'm just off the rails, which is possible.
I mean, we could each touch one, but I'm gonna melt whichever carbon I touch.
Well, touch the one that's already... Well, no, you gotta touch the cat, probably.
Yeah, I'd probably touch the cat.
I mean,
Well,
it
you
won't,
both-
melt through the entire wall. It's just going to leave a slight, indent to it.
You could both touch the,
So-
the other thing. I could touch the old man. and then-
Actually, okay, so maybe we could try this. So Tick Trick, you touch the dwarf. Centauri touches the cat. Bastion, you'll touch the weird plus sign hole thing, and I'll touch the key, maybe.
Okay.
There is a fourth symbol. Forgot.
Alright. So,
What do you
everyone, you take 5 points of electric damage as you suddenly feel a shock jolt go through your hands as you are touching the wall.
Okay, so that was the wrong combinations of things to touch.
How about you two switch?
Me and Bastion?
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, let's try that, but let me take my damage first. Alright.
Okay. And Bastion, are you in agreement with that?
I guess.
Okay.
I got my damage lined up just in case.
As the two of you switch, you take 25 points of electric damage.
Oh, God.
Wow!
Ow.
It is a range.
Okay, I don't want to do this anymore.
I will
What
say,
the
as
fuck
you
is
look,
that?
Bastion, you do notice now, with your perception from earlier, looking at the keyhole, or key, you notice now, after touching it, there's a slight little hole, looks like, right next to it, in the shape of what a key would go into.
There's a keyhole here.
That natural 20 didn't help me at all for perceiving this place.
The hole only just showed up after the second electrocution.
It was not there.
You cannot see, unfortunately, what's not there.
Okay, so now we have a keyhole.
We're making progress, boys. We're making progress.
Oh, we just had to fucking touch ourselves or something like that.
What?
Is it progress or is it pity? I need to know.
No, that was on my line of things you could have done to set it off.
Oh, duh.
Got it.
Of course, there's probably a way we could not take damage, but okay.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, probably wash it off with some alcohol.
No, that is not the case.
Okay.
You have a key? Anyone have a key?
What?
Do you have a key?
Or is it you still being unable to carry things?
I don't have a key.
I don't think any of you.
Can I try and pick it?
Yeah. Are you using? Do you have a lockpicking kit, or are you gonna use your
I have
daggers?
a thieves.
Thieves tools.
Yeah, I have. Thieves tool.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. So, go ahead and give me a d20 plus your proficiency.
D20 plus proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that'll be a 15.
As you start picking it, you start to notice that something heavy seems to be pushing down on the the actual pick that knocks the keys or the things up, the gears up. and it starts to come down hard, and it seems like the key slot is shutting as you pull out your thieves' tools, and the key slot closes. And the wall is fully solid again.
Aw, man.
Here's the timed thing. I don't want to touch the wall again.
You sure?
Yeah, I'd very much die.
I would die. I only have 6 health left.
I will say that was a crit on the from the walls thing. That was the highest it can go.
God. Like,
I'm gonna go ahead and use a greater healing.
Oh no. Does Bastion have a plan?
I don't have any healing.
I need healing.
That day.
It's okay. You're fine.
That's 8 plus 4.
Nice. Okay.
God, that damage.
So it only showed up after the second shock, so the first shock was not correct. The second one was.
How?
I did not say that.
You. Okay.
How?
See, yeah, you
are
didn't
these
say anything,
fucking-
so we're gonna assume the second configuration was correct.
Well, I mean, we took damage both times. That's the
We
thing.
only said it after the second time that the
Yep,
keyhole
yep.
appeared.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is true. I did say that.
Okay, it's mostly now just a matter of what to do with that keyhole.
We have to open it again. I hope you realize. I don't want to do that. Not touching
There
the
is
wall.
a painless way to open that. By the way.
I would hope
I
so.
know, I'm trying to... What, shall we all just say our names out loud?
As I did
Sure.
say, vocal is not a key component to this thing.
Vocal's not a key component.
Maybe throw. I'm gonna throw water on the thing. On the
Can I
symbol.
try using...
You can do the tictor. Yes.
Alright.
I'll let him do his thing first.
Okay.
Yes, I'll do that.
You're just gonna use your normal water.
I have a bottle. I have a glass bottle that I'm using to fill up water and throw.
Okay. So as you run back up, well, you used some water earlier when you were pouring on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
There's no water back at the top because it's all gone.
The water's gone, guys.
Yeah, what do you think, Grump? It disappeared for us to come down here.
Oh.
Can I put would there be enough room to set the Crimson Talon book in that opening?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a little too small, and it doesn't look like it's deep enough to hold the book. The joy.
Let's see. What if I... prismatic breath on it?
You can try.
Sure. I'll do that.
Is that an attack spell?
Once per short rest as an action, exhale a colorful energy to blind your foes. Target must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so the wall fails. So go ahead and roll your damage. And
It's not even. It's not,
Not
damage.
damage.
oh, it's how? Oh, sorry. Say it again.
It
It's
blinds.
not even damage. It's just supposed to blind enemies. But I'm wondering if maybe it's just something magical on my end needs to.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So as you breathe onto it, everyone's blinded for the next 2 minutes.
Alright.
They got the cone. That's crazy.
It hits the wall, and it just all of a sudden, all of you go blind.
Do I go blind? Hold on. I have
And
blind
all
sight.
of you go blind.
I'm even blind sight?
Yeah. You can. Well, I mean, with blind sight, you can see while blind. Yes.
Okay, so I'm
I
fine.
can
I mean,
see.
they're only blinded till the end of the next turn, which I guess is.
That's why.
6
No, I said
seconds.
2 minutes.
Oh, really? Wow,
Mhm.
that's crazy. Man, my prismatic breath is enhanced.
I did not
down
say
here.
that. Yeah. As as the minutes pass by, that your vision comes back. Nothing's changed.
Nothing was changed immediately afterwards
Nope.
during their blindness.
Nope.
Okay.
You felt everything around you felt the same.
How
If
do
we hit
do
the
this with-
wall.
Yeah, do that again, Grumpy. Let's try not to get electrocuted, though.
What?
You're gonna hit the wall.
No. I will throw a dagger at it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
Everyone want to take the dodge action before we do this?
You're gonna take the dodge action before you do this, okay?
Anyone else want to, or no?
No. No.
Okay, I'll throw a dagger.
Okay. Let me know what you rolled to hit.
Oh, you want to roll it?
Yes.
Even static objects. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's a set. It's
Oh,
almost a
yep.
natural one. It's a
So
7.
as it hits the wall, it kind of clatters to the ground. Nothing happens for a few seconds, and then you hear a sound. As a slot opens up, and a dagger goes flying out. Does a 23 hit your AC?
Did you disadvantage?
That's fair. 22.
Yeah, that hits me. Yes.
Okay. You take 3 points of piercing damage.
I'm alive, boys. It's okay.
As a dagger is now sticking out of your back.
Is it the same dagger?
It exactly looks the same.
Centauri would like to get Tigtrick's attention to follow him.
Owie.
Do you pick up your other dagger, Tigtrick?
Yes.
Okay. As you do, the one in your back disappears.
Grubby, he'd like to lead you over to the cat one, and he wants you to stab the cat. Drawings.
Where did I hit it, by the way, when I threw it?
You didn't hit the wall proper. It didn't sink in the wall. It just chipped on the wall.
Where on the wall?
Just next to the symbols.
Atari, I might die if I do this.
Stab cat.
Fine.
Or Bastion stab cat. Don't really care.
Bastion, you want to stab it? I'm hurt.
I'm going to give him a potion.
Oh, okay.
It's a greater.
I will instantly use it. What does it do?
4d4.
4d4 plus 4.
4d4. Okay, so
13.
plus 4, so 13.
Yep.
But no, I do not want to stab the symbol.
Alright, make
Well,
the rogue do it. I get it.
For the thing I'm doing, punching it's not going to tell me anything. I need someone with some kind of magic weapon to hit it.
Oh, you're gonna
So-
have him use his magical dagger.
You want me to use my magic dagger?
It won't chip. That's the whole point of magic weapon.
Well, it's gonna hurt if it hits me.
It'll be fine.
You just healed up. You'll be fine.
Okay, fine.
This will tell me a lot.
I will use my dagger of venom and poke the cat. Well, taking the dodge dodging.
You don't have to stab it hard. You just gotta kind of.
I will poke it. Yes, I'll poke it.
All I'm getting right now is that whatever we do to this room,
It replicates it at a higher degree. Not higher degree, but
I think it's
higher
the
degree.
same degree. I think that's the point.
it just
Well,
sends
no,
it
but his
back
thing
to
did
you.
2 minutes, not
Yeah, it's-
1 round.
Well, yeah, but then you did a thing, and you got stabbed with the same knife you tried to throw at the wall.
Also, Tigtrick,
Yeah.
you do have to roll to attack with your dagger.
Okay. Hopefully I don't roll a natural 1.
I mean, good news
Dirty
is it's a
20.
wall. Yeah, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Why did it do that much stuff?
It's all separate rolls.
Yeah,
Because
Okay.
you're
8 piercing damage.
Okay, yeah, as you do it, the wall does not chip in the slightest, and you suddenly take...
Something to take. Okay.
It's electricity, don't worry. You take
Oh, it's 'cause
5
I didn't throw
points
it.
of electricity as it shoots through the dagger into you.
Damn it. I didn't throw it.
Okay. Theory was wrong. Okay. I wanted to see if you stabbed the cat if I got stabbed.
Yeah, I don't think it would, because I did the wall in general and it hit me.
Yeah, but then you got hit, so I thought maybe that's because you just threw it. So I thought maybe you stabbed the cat, which was supposedly me. Maybe I'll just get shanked, and it'll tell me a lot of things.
Have you ever touched the wall before we did it all at once and get injured?
No, I
Yeah.
touched a wall and it melted a little bit, and nothing happened.
And Duramar's been
So-
all over the wall and nothing's happened. You dug through the wall and nothing happened.
Not that wall.
That's
the side
true.
wall.
You want to dig through that wall? You want to test the theory?
Dude, why am I be the guinea pig here?
You're the one who dig.
You're the one who keeps saying you want to dig.
You are the one who keeps mentioning you want to dig the wall.
I don't want to die.
Yeah, no one does. Oh,
No one's told Centauri what death is. Not saying that loud, just a thought here. No one's told Centauri what death is.
No, you're good.
Death doesn't exist.
Can I cast?
Maybe cast something beneficial.
Wow.
Maybe it'll replicate beneficial effect onto us.
Fair point. Fair point.
I just want to put out there, Grumpy, you know he's a combat wizard, like the one that just shoots damage.
I was gonna say, and Durmar, you said you wanted to, you were gonna cast Mold Earth?
Yes.
I'm getting out of the room.
Honestly, just taking maybe like a little... Honestly, to see if I can remove the carving of the Keyblade.
Okay.
I'm getting out of that room.
As Jake turns and runs to the stairway.
Oh yeah, where was that survival instinct earlier when you wanted to dig through the fucking wall?
I was doing that. You're doing this.
Centauri, are you staying in the room with him?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Durmar, so you're gonna cast Mold Earth on where the key is?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see if I could actually get the key.
Alright, give me a d20 plus your Arcana.
Okay. So it'd be 20 plus 6. Let's rock it.
And tell me what you get.
I hate my work. 8.
8? Yeah, so as you dig into the wall, suddenly you feel a small chunk of your thigh is just being dug out by, like if someone was clawing at it. As soon as the spell cancels out, due to the pain and shock, the pain in your leg goes away. And as you look, you are bleeding now heavily. You take 3 points of damage. And do have a bleed effect. So every round you do not either do a medicine check or take a healing potion, you will take 1 point of damage.
Centauri knows medicine. Do you trust him?
Yes, I trust it. No, don't. I'm gonna.
Well,
12. Thankfully, with your acid hands, as you go to touch and look at the wound, it completely cleans it as you sear it closed. It's the most excruciating thing you've ever felt, Durmar. You take an extra 3 points of psychic damage.
Alright, I'm dead.
Oh, he's done.
As Durmar passes
Good
out,
job.
as Centauri, as you close the wound.
I stopped the bleeding.
Yeah, he isn't bleeding anymore.
Can I message the wall?
What about your passed out friend on the ground?
I know what he's trying, and I want to see if it works.
Sure.
Yeah, I wanna see what happens.
Mean, why? Yeah, ignoring Durmar passed out on the ground.
Can someone help Durmar? Is he technically stabilized? Because
Yeah, he's stabilized. He doesn't have to make dex saving
Okay.
throws. He's just unconscious at 0 HP.
stable matter.
Yeah, Tickdrick, give me an Arcana with D20 with the message. Just see how well it goes here.
Okay. That's a natural 20 for a 21.
He's gonna hear screeching in his head.
As a few seconds peers by, silence. Silence continues. And more silence. That's it.
Do you say anything in your message, Bill?
I said, hey.
Oh.
There you go.
Well, you got ignored. The
This
wall
is
doesn't want
sad.
to talk to you.
Or Bastion, do you have a potion for Durmar? You seem to be
He
on the
didn't
ground
want
right
it.
now.
He told me no.
He did tell you no.
That's fair. I guess he gets to sleep while we
I hate
think
all
of
of you.
something.
I mean, technically, yeah, in 8 hours he'll be full HP due to a long rest, so...
I could try dig through the wall again.
You could.
Oh,
I will say, Durmar is passed out in the room.
Durmar, just get out tell me no right now.
Can we take an 8-hour rest? Then you can dig through the wall, and I won't stop you.
I mean, I'm good with an hour rest. I'd like some more health.
Are you
I
all
will
gonna
keep messaging
camp
the wall,
out?
by the way.
Okay, well, you can keep messaging the wall, nothing seems to happen.
Okay. Just had to make sure.
So, are you gonna take a rest in this room?
And do you want to do that in the room?
Hey, Tick, while you're trying things to see if you can figure it out, you want to try this potion? And I hold up a bottle.
What is the potion?
Oh, nothing. It's just a randomness potion.
Can I try to figure out what it is that, that he's trying to get me to drink?
The potion of randomness. Did he not just say it?
He told you what it was.
Yeah, so, okay, go ahead and roll, an Arcana or an Investigation check, depending on what you're trying to find out.
Atari holds his hands out for the potion. He has no fear.
Dirty 20.
For what, Investigation or Arcana?
Investigation.
It is labeled Potion of Randomness, and it looks to be bubbling in different colors as time goes on. You guess he's probably pretty close to the accuracy of what that means.
Okay. I'll try it.
I'm going to give it to him and then back away.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll drink it.
Okay, give me 1 sec. Let me go get that book.
Uh-oh.
And all the while, Durmar is passed out on the floor.
This is interesting. That message didn't do anything.
What do you think it would? We're in
I was
room.
thinking maybe no. It replicates whatever you do to it. So I was wondering if it would message us back something.
What message you back? Hey.
Yes.
Same
Like
exact
echo.
Yeah.
That's what I thought would happen. I thought he would say hey, and he would just hear hey back in his own head.
It would have been funny.
It would have been stupid. It wouldn't have helped at all. It would have been funny. We'll give you that.
Oh, okay, so what? So I took a chunk out of the room and I got fucking hurt. Grumpy takes a chunk out of the room and I fucking.
Maybe because it was mad. No, because my normal dagger activated it too.
I think it's literally just because he dug the wall that didn't have any symbols or anything on it, and so it didn't hit him.
Yeah, if you would try that on the other wall, nothing would have happened.
I wouldn't care.
Which you probably should test with the dagger again, by the way. Try the wall that's not marked.
You want to go stab the other wall?
Yeah, I'll do that if I don't
Yeah.
die from this randomness potion.
You gotta wait for your potion effect first.
Yep. Watch it. Instant death.
Falls over dead completely.
Yeah, but I just
Well,
want
they don't
to
want
try
to solve the puzzle.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of want to figure out how to open up the keyhole in the first place, without.
Well,
having to
we
kill
could touch the wall
ourselves.
again and get hurt.
Without having to kill ourselves.
You know, I don't know.
Could ask it nicely.
Maybe get better spells.
I'd
Maybe
Can I
be a
ask the
better
wall?
rogue.
What'd you say, Jason?
May I ask the wall nicely if it will open the keyhole for me?
Well, I don't know.
So it's supposed to relate to us.
Oh,
I mean,
Somehow,
when we
or
touch
our
the wall.
travels.
Well,
Okay, well, good news for Ticktrick. I can't find my book, so
Oh.
it's still packed away on something. So I'm going to use my Excel sheet, which is even worse.
uh-oh.
yes!
I hope I don't get instant death. That'd be pretty bad.
For the record, when I say I'm backing away, I mean far away.
Do you
I
guys
thought-
want to back away?
I
Can you
followed.
take me with you?
Alright, I need a D100
I will-
roll from...
I will
the
grab his ankle and just drag him away as I walk.
That works. Up the stairs, you hear the clunk of him.
Clunk at his head.
Alright,
So what,
D100?
a D100?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Centauri's one.
D100. It's a 32.
32. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your
Maybe it's
potion,
supposed to-
what did it taste like?
It came off with a slight vanilla with a lime aftertaste.
Tasty. Didn't do anything though, Bastion.
Maybe it's supposed to be.
I'll believe it when I see it.
You know, maybe past, present, future. I don't know how I'd get to that, but.
Alright, it's been an hour and 33 minutes of them figuring out. I'm ending session here because I want to give them some time till next session to think on it or decide if they just want to leave this quest for now and come back to it. So, thank you all for watching our first session back of a Puzzle Scratcher. We will be back on our normal Monday. We are going to be going forward with more just D&D streams, and we'll see where things go from there. So, thank you all, and have a great night, because I sure did.